Game Nexus.
Newly released video format. Bear some clarification here because you're thinking you have YouTube, so isn't that your video format? Haven't got a ton of traction, and we get some great views. Just overall feels like it's a lot of time, a lot of commitment, and I ended up chasing that golden YouTube carrot. And what I mean by that is, rather than focusing on creating really awesome content, I was more caught up on trying to make enough content that I could get my channel monetized and start seeing some dividends. And so that's what I mean, sort of by chasing the carrot. About 3, 4 months ago, or a little bit more, I kind of took a step back and said, let's really look at what makes me happy doing the Game Nexus. And it was originally born out of a journalistic style website, and we moved into our different media platforms, eventually creating a creator lab where we can help out creators with their dreams. So YouTube became kind of a thing where I was doing it because I felt that that was the best way to reach our community and reach out to the world at large. Having spent a good 1.5 to 2 years on it, I see that it's not just a quick and easy switch that you can flick on your content, and it does require a lot of work. And the people that put a lot of effort into it, because it is hard, and you have to stay committed to it as well. So it brings us back here, and I started thinking about, well, how am I going to create content, video content specifically, that without having any more barriers put in the way. I'm a father of 4 children, 3 of which live here at home with me. So I started looking at Mixer, and Mixer was sort of my go-to default streaming platform for my video games. Mixer is a really easy platform, and it's already at my fingertip. I am seeing that now new content creators are starting to use Mixer for things other than video games. Now, don't worry, you don't need to rush out and make a Mixer content. If you happen to be watching Mixer, you're watching the stream right now live. That's sort of one aspect of what we want to deliver. The other aspect is I will take these Mixer streams and I will actually put them onto our YouTube channel. So that's sort of the background on Game Nexus Live. Today, we're jumping into the game Starfinder. Starfinder is a role-playing game. They are the creators of Pathfinder, which was the D&D offshoot from 3.5 edition, and hugely successful. And Starfinder was basically the next evolution of taking it to the stars. And I am a huge sci-fi buff. Ever since I've been role-playing for the past 30-odd years, I have always loved science fiction role-playing. So it's kind of I was a little intimidated at first by Starfinder, mainly because I knew it would be still sort of based on that 3.5 edition D&D pedigree. That edition was not my favorite edition of D&D. I'm a very simplistic guy when it comes to rules. I prefer my role-playing games to, provide fluff and allow me to sort of shape the rules as I go. But a couple months ago, I got wind of a beginner box set for Starfinder that was going to be released. Beginner box sets for me have always been sort of a passion. I do love beginner products, and pretty much every game that comes along, I always wait for that beginner set. When Fantasy Flight Games took over the Star Wars license, bought the beginner set. So I find that it's a great introduction to the game, and it also walks you through some of the harder rules. So we're going to look at the beginner box set from Starfinder today, through some the key elements that I look for in a beginner box set, and I'll give you sort of my overall grade. And at the end of the episode, I'm going to tell you sort of my overall feeling and whether or not you should buy this. So when you actually pick up your Starfinder, you get a box, and it's going to be filled to the brim. Make no mistake, this box set has everything you would need to start running a campaign or start playing in a game. You're going to get a Game Master rulebook, a player rulebook. You're going to get pre-generated characters. You're going to get blank character sheets. You're going to get tokens, you're going to get maps. So it's just filled to the brim with everything you're going to need, and quality. So first thing we're going to look at is the rule books. This is sort of a make or break with any kind of a beginner set, I find anyway. I have purchased some beginner sets in the past where the rule book was very Spartan, there wasn't a lot of illustrations, there wasn't a lot of crunch in the book, meaning like stuff that really allowed you to go and make your own characters campaigns. Not really since basic D&D. Having said this, they have done a great job. They have printed out 2 high quality softbound books. Interior art is full color, and they've divided between Game Master and player. So the content is relevant to each. So you have a look here, and as you can see, so high quality throughout. Lots of art, lots of illustrations. So you're going to get 2 of those books inside your box set. So the next thing we're going to look at is the character sheets. So no beginner box set would be without pre-generated. I think you get about 6 of them here in this box set. Full color folios filling in the backgrounds and stats of some of the iconic characters that you see splattered all across the Starfinder marketing. Now these are going to be watered down versions of these characters. Again, the beginner box set isn't using the full rule set, but basically it's pretty much 90% there. But these characters are level 1 characters, so they're designed to take you through the beginning adventure that comes in this set. Full color, all laid out character sheets, but again, just remember that these are character sheets designed for the beginner game. So if you're wanting to bring characters over to the full game, you're going to have to print out new sheets because these don't have all the and all the skills that you would have in the full game. But the fact that they're including them is really cool. So another of the Starfinder beginner box, I thought, was the fact that they included pawns and a mat, a game mat, and dice as well. For me, all my years playing role-playing games, I've never really used miniatures, and I've always relied on theater of the mind. Maybe back when I played Marvel from TSR, I kind of felt that it took away from my imagination, and I kind of defaulted to just a miniature game as opposed to a role-playing game. So, you know, the fact that the Starfinder box set actually comes with about 80 of these pawns is just awesome. Really well printed. They come with solid plastic bases as well, just like you see in those old board games. So overall, really cool that they included it. As long as you don't get too wrapped up in turning it into a miniature game, and remember that it is a role-playing, you need a lot of flavor, you should be fine. And again, the fact that they include these in the box is just a win-win. So overall, the Starfinder Beginner box is just a great overall value. There are 3 things that I really focus on. The first thing I look for is production quality. And by that I mean physically holding that kind of, this thing is actually a good solid box. You can actually hold stuff in this beginner box. Dice, all the stuff that comes in it, this box is going to hold up. I've actually bought products over the years, and the box is nothing more than a flimsy cardboard shell. So this is really cool, and I'm glad they actually gave us a solid. So production quality, we're talking about books as well. Are they, you know, flimsy books? Are they full? I mean, these are big books we're looking at right here, and we're talking page count, you know, 100 pages. We're not talking about just little casual bedside table reading. We're talking about really beefy books that I still actually refer to. So obviously dice, pawns, and then the game mats as well. A laminated dry erase play mat, which is really cool. So production quality across the board on this set, top notch. Now, the other thing that I look for is value is just pretty much, are you getting enough for what you pay for? And no need to go into it on this. Yes, you are. There's no doubt that the value you're getting with this box set for an under $50 box is just epic. You're getting dice, 80 pawns, you're getting 2 rulebooks, mats, pre-gens. It's awesome. So there's no doubt there. Yeah, there's no, you know, grading it in varying levels. And sort of the final thing is well, I don't want to say gameplay, but I'll just say the systems or rules. So typically beginner box sets will give you a taste of the full rules. They don't want to overwhelm the player, but they give you enough of the crunch that when you get ready to move into the full core product, it's not going to be that hard. Everything that's in this box is the core game. They've just left out skills and obviously some of the more dramatic stuff like Starship Combat. And overall, the rulebooks are easy to read, easy to reference. You know, you can actually play with these out of the box if you wanted to. So that's sort of the 3 categories that I'm judging on. Overall, I'm going to judge this thing. Our scale for role-playing games is I have on one end of the scale, I have the ultimate fail, which is a critical fail, which will be a 1. And then, of course, the critical hit being a 20, natural 20. So I'm going all out on this product. It's getting a natural 20 hit with this box. If you have the opportunity to pick it up and you are interested in Starfinder but don't want to commit to the full set of books, which are going to cost you upwards from hundreds of dollars, buy this beginner box. Disappointed. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Make sure you hit up our website at www.intothegamenexus.com. And I hope you like the format. We're going to keep tweaking it, keep bringing some more content via our Mixer stream and ultimately our YouTube channel. So thanks. Have a good one.
Game Nexus. This video was created with the help of the Game Nexus, a group of people who help content creators reach their goals as well as host their content. Their link is in the description below.